PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, it plays it inside. Great tackle, but oh, he's finished off by Jenny. It's a run from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
Hello my amazing community, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's great to be back. I'm so glad to be back on YouTube. This is the first hiatus I had and it was a good break which I would like to share with you guys in short. Amidst all the work happening behind the scenes, a lot has been happening, but the break's over. It's time to return and get back to business, get back to uploading videos. Although I was enjoying the break, I was still attentive to the news and matches regarding Barcelona, which weren't really great, and I'm glad that I didn't make the reviews because I would just be basically ranting across every single match review. Like, I get it, we won La Liga and these matches were futile, but I think with our squad we should have done much better, or at least we shouldn't have lost these many amount of matches like we did. Like, it was a horrible end to the season, but I think we still won La Liga, but that gives a little bit of a bitter taste, you know what I mean? But there was a friendly match today against Vissel Kobe as well, where the legendary Andreas Iniesta also played. So I'll go through that match in short, not too long, just a little bit. And not just that, but also I wanted to discuss the buzz in the footballing world, where a lot has been happening since the season ended, like Leo Messi situation, Man City winning the FA Cup and the treble charge on for Haaland, and what does that mean for Ballon d'Or, Benzema leaving Real Madrid, Zlatan finally retiring, and the Saudi League invasion, which was really sudden and really out of nowhere as the season ended. All of the news in this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. And let's begin with the first question as to where have I been? What's been going on behind the scenes? Well, basically I had a break with my family. It was a little bit long, I would say. Like, it was just, 2 weeks holidays, 2 weeks break, I would say, with my family. I just went back to my native country and just had a little bit of a chill pill, just wanted a little bit of a break, felt refreshed over there and just came back really well. We basically went for a wedding for one of our cousins and everything, and it was pretty good. Like, it was what it was, and it was good to spend time with family, having some quality time, and yeah, just like that, the holidays got over and now your boy is back into making videos. And I think now that the season has ended, I'll probably make more news videos for Barcelona, and maybe I will try to make a little bit about the other matches, other news as well, like in the footballing world, but we'll see about that. But it's great to be back. It was a good holiday, and yeah, it's now time to get back into the business. Now let's talk about the second thing, which is the Vissel Kobe versus Barcelona match, the friendly match that happened today. Not just basically, I'm not going to say a lot about it, just in short, Barcelona won the match, and it was what it was. It's just a friendly match, so I'm not going to go too in detail, but it was kind of amazing to see Iniesta once again playing, although for Vissel Kobe. Actually, I saw some news before, like Iniesta was going to play for both Vissel Kobe as well as for Barcelona, which would have been quite amazing, to be honest. But well, that did not happen, but it was still amazing to see Iniesta play, and he honestly was quite decent, like for his age and everything. He still did pretty well for what it was. And for Barcelona, well, Pablo Torre absolutely shined today, and he actually did pretty good as well before, I think, against Valladolid when he got a start. So again, now the questions that I used to ask on Xavi about Pablo Torre being the potential substitute for Pedri, I mean, was I wrong? Well, I mean, he did pretty good. But again, this is Vissel Kobe. This isn't really a really great team, but still, this is not the first time that he performed well. Even against Valladolid, he did pretty good. But I do see a lot of potential in Pablo Torre. I think he can do pretty good. He can be a pretty good player for us. And then we saw some new faces as well, like Julian Araujo, whom we signed all the way back in January, but he basically played no matches until today. Like it's been that long. But I think Julian Araujo has a good potential. He's pretty quick. His defensive abilities are pretty good. I think offensive wise, we're still yet to see, but it's too early to say because it's just his first match actually. So it's pretty early to say, but I think it's going to be quite interesting to see Julian Araujo upcoming, and Pau Prim as well from La Masia, who also did pretty good. Like I think as the number 6 role that he got, he did a pretty decent job, and I think he's also an interesting talent to look out for, and maybe a substitute if in case we don't get Zubimendi or Amrabat done for Barcelona. So I think we could maybe have a chance trying giving some trust to Pau Prim. But yeah, Barcelona won the match. Nothing really amazing, just fun vibes watching Iniesta, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Barcelona won against Vissel Kobe. Now, talking about Leo Messi situation, the buzz that has been happening around the footballing world, a lot has been happening, but these are some of the topics that I think I wanted to discuss. Firstly, about Leo Messi situation. Now, there has been a lot of contradictions and complications happening around Leo Messi situation. So there are 3 clubs which are heavily linked around Leo Messi. Messi is pretty much confirmed to leave PSG. In fact, Nasser Al Khelaifi also announced that he's going to leave. So it's pretty much confirmed that he's going to leave PSG. And now it's time for Leo's next club, which is either Al Hilal in Saudi League, it could be Inter Miami all the way in MLS, or it could be his hometown Barcelona. And a lot has been happening. A lot of optimism news were going on regarding Messi to Barcelona, but it just changes every day. Like Messi's camp is pushing for Saudi League because of the money that they're offering to Messi. Jorge Messi and his brother is really pushing hard for getting the deal done to Saudi League, and then Inter Miami are also trying their best to get Leo Messi. But to be honest, if in case, let's say Messi doesn't go to Barcelona, I would still prefer him to go towards Al Hilal than Inter Miami, to be honest, because Inter Miami is really a horrible team to join. But it's upon Leo Messi. Like there's a lot of things that has been going on. Like Messi's family has been playing their role. Matteo Messi influenced Messi to join Barcelona, but Antonella and rest of the camp are saying him to join Saudi and America. Like it's really confusing right now. And right now at the moment, I actually saw a news breakout where it was confirmed that Leo is going to play for Inter Miami, but there's still confirmations pending about it. So I think tomorrow morning we'll know a lot more about that news. A lot more you guys can see on my Twitter, link in the description. You guys can check that out, and I basically just retweet and tweet everything. You guys can check that out. But yeah, I think the further confirmation will come in morning. But yeah, if Messi joins MLS, that's honestly the worst thing, and I think I would be really sad as a Messi as well as a Barcelona fan. Like I would love Messi to still continue in Europe. We all know he has still got in him. He's an absolute beast. But yeah, Barcelona just have complications. They have to free wage cap. They have to get all the players to get registered. Like Gavi actually got registered today, which is pretty good. Now Araujo is left to get registered, and yeah, lots of signings also left to be done. So it's really very confusing when it comes to Leo Messi. But yeah, that's some of the situation being summarized for you. At the moment, it seems he's going to join Inter Miami, but it's still to be confirmed as to whether that's true or not. Now, another news talking about Benzema leaving Real Madrid and the Saudi invasion. So Benzema has finally left Real Madrid. It's been 14 years, I believe so, since he has played for Real Madrid, and finally he's leaving with Luka Modric as well. Nacho as well, I heard, has left. So pretty big departures happening around Real Madrid, but I think they are going for a bit of a revolution, especially after the Champions League elimination. Perez is really trying a lot. Like he's accelerating the signing of Jude Bellingham, even Harry Kane now to replace Benzema. Like it's kind of crazy actually going on around Real Madrid. But Benzema, the Ballon d'Or winner, leaving Real Madrid, and in fact, he already chose his next club, which is Al Ittihad, all the way to Saudi League. He's going to be there with Cristiano Ronaldo, who's, of course, playing for Al Nassr. And it's kind of crazy as to how Saudi League just suddenly invaded into the footballing world, because out of nowhere they're just going for all the big names, and they're going for such names which would pretty much give them good publicity, like players that are really popular, and they can still give somewhat a lot more in the football. It's not like they're completely finished, but yeah, like Benzema is one of the signings. Of course, Ronaldo was another signing they made. Now they're also offering Lionel Messi. Al Hilal is offering a huge amount of salary to Leo Messi, and then actually N'Golo Kante is also rumored to join Al Ittihad, which is really insane. Like, Saudi League is going insane when it comes to these signings. They're really going for all the big names and everything, which I don't know what's going on, but hey, I mean, I guess this is for all the publicity, until 2030 that they are planning. Of course, they want to host the World Cup, so they want to get as many eyes as possible. So I do get it, but it's really sudden, and just, I think, big moves going on from Saudi League. Now, it's interesting to see whether Messi joins Al Hilal, but if he does join, I think that'll be pretty good for Saudi, because definitely the Ronaldo and Messi fans will watch their respective goats in Saudi League, so that can be a pretty good stuff, pretty good viewership for Saudi League. But it's going to be interesting as to what else the Saudi League is going to do. Now, finally, about Manchester City winning the FA Cup, and the treble charge is now on for Erling Haaland. So I did not watch the match, but I did hear about the controversial penalty that went to Man United, which Bruno scored. And Man City still won 2-1, and they won the FA Cup. And now it's time for the Champions League final, and to see whether the treble is possible for Pep Guardiola. And what does this mean for the Ballon d'Or? How does this change things? Well, it pretty much makes a very tough competition between Erling Haaland and Leo Messi. Leo Messi at one end has won the World Cup in 2022, was the player of the season, was the man of the match of literally every knockout match that Argentina was a part of. He was pretty much the man of the match in almost every Argentina match, except I think in the group stages. But he was the man of the match in every knockout match, which is pretty insane. He also won the Golden Ball as well. He has the one Lauria's Best, World Sportsman Award. He also won FIFA the Best. There's been a lot of awards being going to Leo Messi, and many people are expecting him to win his 8th Ballon d'Or. But if Haaland wins UCL, with the amount of goals he has scored and stuff, maybe Ballon d'Or might go to him. Now, what are my thoughts about this? Honestly, there might be a little bit of a controversy in this, but I honestly think Messi should win Ballon d'Or, because not only about the individual awards, but even if you talk about stats and the importance that these players have had in their teams. Like, Haaland has scored goals and he has been absolutely brilliant, no doubt about it. But I think without Haaland as well, Man City has been doing pretty good. Like, Julian Alvarez has been an absolute baller for them, even in matches where Haaland was not there. Like, they were still doing pretty good. Haaland has been scoring and stuff, he has been scoring a lot of goals, which is pretty good for the Ballon d'Or statistics. But I think if you consider the importance of the player, the importance that the player has had, I think Messi has had more importance for PSG than Haaland has had for Man City. That's a kind of unpopular opinion, or maybe it's a popular opinion, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? But I think Messi has done a lot for PSG in terms of playmaking, in terms of goals that he has scored, the assists, everything. And he has a lot of goal contributions as well. He has 50 goal contributions already by the end of the season, and maybe he might have more as the next season starts. So we have to see. But I think Messi should probably win the Ballon d'Or. He has won the World Cup. He has done a lot in the World Cup and also for PSG. So, and also he won Ligue 1, so it's some trophy, some club trophy that Messi has won. So it's going to be interesting. But I think this is going to be a tough battle between Erling Haaland and Leo Messi. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think deserve the Ballon d'Or? I don't mind Haaland winning, by the way. Like, I think Haaland deserves to win. He has done amazing for Manchester City. For his first season, I think he did absolutely brilliant. But I would still probably love to see Messi lifting that 8th Ballon d'Or, to be honest. But let me know from you guys, what do you guys think about this? Well, that's pretty much it. It was kind of a long video, but a little bit of discussions that I wanted to do as the return video. And it's great to be back, and I'll hopefully upload more videos for you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this video, just like every video, please post, support, and yeah, great to be back. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Força Barça.